Welcome to Fig and Thistle Books. I'm Amanda, and I have a big stack of books here because February, even though I didn't read much, many books came into my home. Many books, which I'm happy about. I'm all for more books. So let's go through a February haul. It's quite a bit. Get your Goodreads list ready. Hopefully this will inspire you to spend your money on books. So the first set of 4 books are books that were given to me by my friend Allie. We are part of a very small book exchange group where maybe 4 times a year we send each other bookish goodies in a box, and it's a surprise, and everybody opens them. It's good fun. And she totally spoiled me. Totally spoiled me with some excellent books from my wish list. So first we have Shirley Jackson's Dark Tales. Look how creepy that is. Love me some Shirley Jackson. Then we have The Dark Dark by Samantha Hunt. And I wanted this collection. It's a short story collection. And let's see here. Where did I read? I read from somewhere that I think it might have been a review online. Someone said the words Angela Carter and Shirley Jackson, and I was like, oh, I'm there. Sign me up. And she wrote Mr. Splitfoot. It was a novel that came out a couple years ago, and I did not like that novel. I tried, but I wanted to like that novel, and I felt it was like wrong time, right book. So I'll be excited to see how I get on with her short stories. Next, we have a book that is on my March TBR, Frances Hardage, The Lie Tree. So it looks very gothy, creepy young adult book. Apparently she's written other books that have creepy covers. So we'll see how I like that one. And I got, why do I keep putting, move books, don't fall. Shirley Jackson's A Rather Haunted Life by Ruth Franklin. Biography of Shirley Jackson, who is one of my most favorite authors. I can't wait to dig into this. This is going to be good. I'm excited. Love me some Shirley Jackson. Next, I went to Second and Charles with my mom. I turned many books in for credit, and I came away with only 3 books. I was quite proud. I bought 3 books, and I bought my husband a Legend of Zelda coffee mug. So he was very impressed. And I haven't taken the stickers off of these books. No, don't leave residue on my book. Why do people put... Oh, that noise you heard earlier? That's my coffee percolator, and it just quit. And now that it's quit, I realized that you were probably all watching this video going, the hell is that noise? Sounds like Darth Vader's in our house. Oh, crap. I'm going to have to work on this better. Okay. Not going to worry about stickers right now. Second and Charles, quit putting stickers on the books. Cut it out. So, The Furies by Janet Hobhouse. And I feel like I first became aware of this book through NYRB. And I feel like it's one I kept almost buying and then not. So this is like it's an autobiographical book. It's about several generations of women and from the author's perspective, and I believe it was not totally finished. Okay, yeah. She was still writing The Furies when she died. She was at the stage of editing and refining, and they present several endings and synopses in there. And oh, look at that. Isn't that just lovely? I love nice topography. Anyways, so that looks good. I want to grab it. Whenever I go to a place like Second and Charles, I try to grab books that I really want to read, that are high up on my TBR, or I've been thinking about, or if there's something that looks like I'm not just going to find it laying around. And this looked like one that I was not just going to be able to trot over to the only bookstore we have in my little podunk town and find it. So next, I got The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. I have not read this one. I've wanted to read this one. Everyone tells me this is like shiny gold. Everyone tells me this is like amazing, and I'm all about the Greeks I mean, my youngest daughter's named Persephone, so duh. So I'm excited to read this, and especially because I really want to read her new book, Circe, and I was like, no, we'll read this book first because we're not going to buy a hardback novel at full price because bills. And I also picked up Jane Harris's The Observations. I had a paperback copy of this that I had picked up like from the Goodwill, and it was in relatively good condition on the outside, and I brought it home and opened it up, and the inside of the book just completely fell out and just disintegrated. So this one, I've heard many good things. Scotland, Bessie Buckley looks like a sharp-tongued heroine. She's a maid, and I love books with like maids or the help because you know that everybody's letting their dirt and their family secrets out for in front of the help and not paying any attention. So I love a good intrepid maid spying on her boss. Then I picked up, my husband and I were on a date, and we just walked into a bookstore to kill some time, because that's what you do. And they had a copy of Stacy Schiff's The Witches. Pulitzer Prize winning author of Cleopatra. And I can't believe it was like $5. So I'm excited about this. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the fact that we live in rural Georgia where, they're probably like, this book is promoting witchcraft. We ain't doing that. So I'm sure that had nothing to do with it being on the bargain shelf. I snatched it up, and I'm excited about reading about the history of looks like witch hunts in America is what it looks like. Ooh, anytime there's a map in a book, you're in for a treat. So that was $5, not bad. Then we had, I work at a small academic library, and we had a book sale, and we had many people donate books, and I was very pleased that I only purchased 3 books because I was around the office the entirety of both book sale days. I could have gone crazy, and I didn't. So I picked up a copy of my favorite Margaret Atwood novel, The Robber Bride. I haven't read this in a solid 10 years, no, it's been longer. It's been 14 years because it's one of the first books when I graduated from college in 2004. I graduated with my bachelor's in English, and you would think English you get to read a lot. Well, you get to read like the books your professor picks. So I think I read it As I Lay Dying 3 times for 3 different classes. I like that book, but still, it's a lot of Faulkner. And there were books I wanted to read and I couldn't read. So I just spent the summer after I graduated reading my eyeballs out. And I devoured this one and loved it. And it has stuck with me. In fact, I'm hesitant to reread it because I'm afraid it's not going to be as good the second time. But I need to get over that fear and do that soon. Then I picked up Dissolution. And I totally just picked this up based on the blurb. Introducing Matthew Shardlake in a novel of Tudor England. Okay, I love me some Tudor England. And then I look on the back, it's like we've got Henry VIII, Thomas Cromwell, we've got murder, embezzlement, treason. This will be good. This will be whenever I'm on vacation or kind of slumpy. I like to pick up something that I can kind of whip through, and I feel like this is going to be that kind of book. And the last book I got at my library's book sale is The Tiger's Wife by Taya Obrey. I hope I said that right. And this is one that I have looked at for a while. And I think she wrote this book. Okay, she's 5 years old. She's 32 now, and this book came out in 2011. So she's like a, what the hell have I done with my life? But it's like family legends and Balkan country and mysteries, grief. So I thought, I very definitely want to take a look at this. And it was, $2 for a hardback. And who am I to say no to that? Next, I bought, when it came out, because I was so excited about it, and it is on my TBR for March, The Juniper Tree by Barbara Commons, because fairy tales and weird magical realism is my jam. So I'm going to read Barbara Commons this month. If I don't read Barbara Commons this month, I will give up coffee for an entire 4 hours. We'll see how that goes. And next is a lovely, lovely, lovely surprise from Thomas over at Hogglestock. He sent me from his shelves a whole buttload of Persephone classics. I was really excited when I opened these. I was like, they're Persephone classics. And then my youngest daughter, Persephone, was like, Mama, those are books. I'm Persephone. Like, she seriously thought I was off my rocker. So I have these lovely, lovely ladies here, and I am reading The Shuttle this month with my friend Amanda from college, and I haven't started the book yet, but I'm starting it Saturday because I'm almost done with the book I'm reading right now, and so I cannot wait to dive into this. And let's take a peek at the end papers because we know the end papers are what it's all about. So that's for The Shuttle. Look at it has the bookmark in it. Hashtag spoiled. And then we have The Runaway by Elizabeth Anna Hart. Ooh. Love it. Oh my God. These books are gorgeous. Little Boy Lost by Marganta Lasky. I read her The Victorian Chaise Lounge book that was nice and creepy. Lovely. I should get a tattoo sleeve of all like Persephone end papers. Kind of quilted together. That'd be badass. Maybe they'd even give me like a discount or something. Be like, I tattooed this on my body. Or they'll be like, you're weird. D.E. Stevenson's Miss Bunkle's book. Boo, lovely. And the last one here is another D.E. Stevenson, Miss Bunkle Married. Oh, I love this. Look at that. It's gorgeous. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 books in February. I'm happy. It was a book heavy month, but that's cool. I probably won't have a book heavy month like that till my birthday in April. So, but how many did I actually buy for myself? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's reasonable. I didn't spend a crazy amount of money. You know, sometimes when life gets you down, there's some people who drink, there's some people who gamble. I go to the bookstore and spend too much money on books. So I've been trying to make sure I'm not spending, more than like $40 or so a month on books. And even then, not that much if you count my store credit I use. So, all right, so that's my my February haul. It was quite an impressive one. And maybe I'll behave myself in March. Maybe not. Who knows? All right, talk to you later. Bye.